products. So what is this Evergreen? If you read this definition, Salesforce CPQ users can create contracts with subscription that don't have any end dates, right? So subscriptions or order lines or quote lines without end dates, and therefore don't need to be renewed. You don't need to renew because it's not expiring anyways. We don't have end dates for that. This supports an open-ended term of service that allows for customer or providers to cancel or terminate the subscription at any point, right? If you don't have end date, you can cancel and terminate that subscription at any point. You are giving that flexibility to end user, right? If you got any license from any customer, for example, I am customer and I got some licenses that I can explain anytime, I can terminate, cancel anytime. I will be happy with that. I'm not engaged for 12 months there. I should not be engaged and should not be paid for 12 months there. That's the reason Evergreen subscription comes in picture. So Evergreen subscription provides the ability to quote, sell, and manage subscription product without end date. Okay, so this is how subscription Evergreen subscription product. But there are some limitations actually, and once you enable that in your org, you cannot disable. So how to enable that? Let me show you. We are discussing on Evergreen, then let's discuss that. So how you need to enable that? You need to go to install package and you need to enable. I have not enabled that in my org because I don't need that. It's like something only few companies are using Evergreen, otherwise no one will give this flexibility to customers. So if you go to the install package, if you go to the Salesforce CPQ and if you click on configure, okay, so you will get that. So how to enable that? Enable Evergreen subscription in Salesforce CPQ package settings, select the subscription renewal tab and then select enable Evergreen subscription. So you will get one, if you go to this, you will get, if you go to the subscription renewal and you will see this enable Evergreen subscription. So once you enable from here, you are ready to sell the Evergreen subscription products to end customer, right? So as I mentioned, we are having subscription product. We have two types of product: subscription product, asset-based product. We discuss asset-based product. Subscription product I am discussing. If you have two fields value, it's subscription product. And again one level deeper, if you have subscription product, how that product will be invoiced? It's a renewable or one-time subscription product, or renewable evergreen or evergreen. So we'll coming back to this third one, but evergreen means subscription product but without end date, and you can enable from here. Okay, so that's the only thing you how do you need to enable. Then moving forward to next slide, you need to add following quickly value to the product subscription type field. If you don't see the field values here, renewable, evergreen and evergreen, you can go and add the same name values there. Okay, and you can add the same subscription type field on quote line editor field set and add the evergreen field to your contract page layout. So these are the some settings I just added here. But what it means, you can add the subscription type field on quote line as well. So all the data, as I mentioned on last lecture, product data will go to quote line data will go to the order line data will go to the subscription line. So if you want to carry forward all these things, you can add the same field on the quote line as well, and this will be carry forward. But there are how to create evergreen subscription product. I already mentioned here step, but it's similar, like it's nothing changing. Just read that how to create evergreen subscription product. You need to create product, define its price as needed. Means you need to create product, define the standard price book price on your product, select evergreen or renewable evergreen in the subscription type field. Only this is the field, subscription type field, you need to select evergreen. All of the things, fixed prices, you need to select, that's it, right? So only setup what you need to do, you need to change this to evergreen, that's it. And all these things, fixed prices will be there. I mean, this is how once you select evergreen, that's it, evergreen. When you add this product on quote, it will create quote line without end date, and it will be sellable without, and it will not be expiring at any moment. So that is how, but there are some limitations actually. I added here the some of the limitations. We can discuss or you can go through it. So what are the limitations for that? Bundles can't contain both products with the subscription type of evergreen and products with subscription type of renewable. So let's say you created one bundle. Inside that bundle, you can't add both the products, renewable and evergreen. You need to create separate bundle. Evergreen, you need to have separate bundle. You cannot mix evergreen products and renewable products inside single bundle. These are the very important steps, and whatever from my learning I got, I added this here, right? Second point here is products with the subscription type of evergreen renewable can't be bundled. Now, coming back to last selection here, renewable evergreen. What it means, we discussed renewable, we discussed one time, we are discussing evergreen. Now, if I'm saying renewable or evergreen, so that will carry the functionality from renewable as well as evergreen, right? But if you select a evergreen renewable, when you add this product, it will ask you to select if you want to proceed with renewable or you want to proceed with the evergreen. You have the flexibility to select anything on Kotlin editor, and then you can move forward. And but you cannot go with the both the options, renewable or evergreen, right? So if you select a renewable evergreen, that means this particular product is available to renew as well as without end date. But when you add this product on Kotlin editor here, it will ask you to select how you want to proceed. If you want to proceed with renewable or you want to proceed evergreen, you need to choose a single option from that. This is what the renewable evergreen. And if you select a renewable evergreen, you cannot bundle this product because you have not taken decision at product level. You are taking decision at Kotlin level that how you want to proceed. It's renewable product or evergreen product and how you want to sell that, right? So you cannot bundle that particular product. So let me zoom it out. So products with the subscription type of evergreen renewable cannot be bundled. Then third limitation is evergreen and non-evergreen subscription are not allowed on the same contract. If you have quote with evergreen and non-evergreen quote lines, you can't use the single contract method. What it means, let me explain you. I'm just giving scenarios, right? So you can test these things on your machine as well. It's not like something. These are the very important things. I'm going into deeper level because you should understood all this, and we have assignment for that, so don't worry. But I'm just saying, for example, I created one single quote. On that quote, I have two products. One product with the renewable subscription type. I mean, that is the renewal product, and one product with the evergreen subscription type. I created that quote. I added both the products, subscription, I mean, renewable product as well as the evergreen product. Two quote lines will create. One is for evergreen and one is for renewable. Once we create order, it will have both the order lines. I mean, both the products. One is renewable product and another is evergreen product. But once you create contract for that, it will create separate contract for evergreen and separate contract for non-evergreen products. So it will create two contracts on the order. One is for renewable product because that contract will be renewable for next year, and one is for evergreen that cannot be renewed, but you can do any invoices there. That is this point is evergreen and non-evergreen subscription are not allowed on the same contract. You will have separate contract, and evergreen contracts cannot be renewed. That's the point I am telling from top first point, right? Evergreen contract cannot be renewed. That is like without end date. And these are the evergreen subscription don't support the ability to partially amend a subscription. Evergreen subscription support only canceling or swapping subscription. Dynamic bundles with evergreen products, renewable product. So these things are, we have not discussed it, dynamic bundles and all these things. So we'll be coming back to that. Okay. Any questions on evergreen? And what is your assignment for today? Create one product with renewable. You are already creating renewable product. Just create one evergreen product, add both the products on the quote, and you will get two separate contracts. It's not like bigger deal, but even I can test that. But if you want, you can take that assignment. Create one renewable product and create one evergreen product. Add both the products on the quote, and you will get two contracts created there. And that is very important. Before that, enable evergreen subscription setting from you. Any questions? Confusion? Okay, great. And we'll be again touching to this particular slide because this is the last slide. Evergreen subscription, there is one of the product type. So I don't want to confuse you. Again, I am saying there are two main types of product. One is asset based product and another is subscription based product. But if you divide that subscription based product, it's again like product bundle. We have MDQ products. Then subscription product we already discussed, and the usage protocol. So it's again type of, it's not like subscription product. Subscription product is something, if you go whatever we are discussing, right, it is subscription product. So let me go to subscription product we already discussed, like only fixed price is the example that we have. Yeah. So if you have fixed price and percent of total, that slide we discussed, like it's subscription product. So that's not like worry. So we discuss like what is product bundle, we discuss subscription product, and we discuss evergreen product as well. So I will add that type here as a again, so you will not be confused. Evergreen products, and I will add asset based product as well. So you will at least give have understanding like how many types of products are there, asset based products. So most of the things like we will be discussing usage and MDQ later on, but product bundles, subscription products, evergreen products, asset based product, you got like whatever I'm trying to say here, right? Okay. Coming back, if you don't have any questions, so coming back to your next fields, like it's like upgrades. We discussed like upgrades means upgrades and renewals. These two fields will, these two sections, upgrades means amendment and renewals means renewal. So these two sections we'll be discussing as part of amendment, that contracting session, right? So whenever we are contracts, so as part of that, like we have multiple things to activate, do pricing related calculations and all these things. So we'll be coming back to that section, upgrades and renewals. And let me discuss quickly in 5 minutes like this Salesforce billing configuration. This is not a scope of CPQ, but still I will just discuss you with you, like we already completed all the sections from above, so don't want to skip this section. So this is Salesforce billing configuration. If you install Salesforce billing in your org, I mean in your company, Salesforce billings use is to generate invoices. So this is separate package. It's not like CPQ package, and no one is using like Salesforce billing. Like I'm not sure how many companies are using. It's like newly introduced package. Most of the companies are using Zora billing system, Oracle billing system, and other billing systems to generate their invoices and all these things. Some of them doing manual work. Well, that's fine. But this is Salesforce billing. I am doing in my company. So we started this project from last 6 months. So Salesforce billing is something, for Salesforce billing, CPQ is prerequisite. So you need to have proper understanding of CPQ side, then and then you can implement billing. Otherwise, it's difficult because product is the type of CPQ. We discuss all these fields, and even on product, we have this new section added by Salesforce CPQ billing package. So what is this billing rule? It's basically used for to generate invoices, how you want to generate invoices, taxation, how you want to calculate tax, and how you want to calculate revenue. So all these three rules are here. I added this for our testing purpose, but just giving you high level idea. It's not like our scope, but I'm just giving you charge type. What is charge type? This is CPQ build, I mean says CPQ build, but it's supporting to your billing configuration. So what is this charge type? Even every time when you think on the billing, it's like just for invoicing purpose, how you are going to generate invoices for that body. If you purchase two products for 15 months, how you are creating the invoices for that. If you are saying monthly billing frequency means how you want to generate invoices. So let's say you added this product on quote and your quote is for 15 months, and if you selected monthly billing frequency, monthly means it will create monthly invoices. So 15 month, it will create 15 invoices for you, right? So that is monthly billing frequency. It will create 15. If it is quarterly, it will create quarterly. So first 3 months, it will create first invoice. Then next quarter, then next invoice. Third quarter, next invoice. This is how quarterly billing frequency. Semi-annual, semi-annual means 6 months. So for first 6 months, it will create one invoice with all the amounts and everything. It's Salesforce billing thing, actually how it creates. I can discuss maybe once you, if you're interested to learn Salesforce billing, that is separate discussion we can discuss after CPQ course. But semi-annual means it will create invoice for per, I mean per year it will create two invoices. Semi-annually is 6 months. Annual means it will create single invoice for annual. For example, if you have 15-month term, it will create first invoice for 12 month and next invoice for 3 month as well, because maximum it will take and remaining amount it will create last invoices. And there is invoice plan as well. That is something you want to pay 50% now and then 30% and then 10%. How you want to go this with the installment, that is invoice plan. So this is how billing frequency work. And billing type means advance and areas. Advance means before activating that license, you need to pay this amount back to our company. So that is how you are defining your invoice. For example, your license is going to active on 1st of April. Okay, 1st of April, you are going to activate the license of that particular customer. You need to pay before that. Then and then your license will be activated. That is the advance. But if you selected arrears, it means like once your license is activated, after this you can pay anytime. I mean, not anytime, but they will communicate like, but you are allowed to pay after the installation of your licenses. That is arrears. This is Salesforce CP billing configuration, but I hope like you are understanding what I'm saying here. And what is the charge type? Recurring means it's coming after one period or next period, like based on billing frequency. If I select monthly, recurring means it's not stopping you. For 15 months it will create invoices per month. First invoices is created, it will send to customer, they will pay back to us. After 1 month they will second invoice, third month third invoice, fourth month fourth invoice, fifth month fifth invoice, right? This is how recurring product. But if you selected one time here, you are not allowed to select billing frequency. You are not allowed. You're not allowed to select anything here, because one time means you don't need to go with monthly or annually. You are paying at only first attempt. You don't have option to pay in the monthly or quarterly or semi-annually or invoice plan or any other thing. So you need to pay in one time. That is one time. And usage is something. Usage is one of the type that we will be discussing as part of our usage based product. I will discuss that. So that is the one of the topic I will be discussing with you. Usage means something high level, that whatever you are consuming, you need to pay that. It's similar to your postpaid connection, right? So if you have any internet provider, you are using that particular internet 1.30 GB, 10 GB, 20 GB, and based on that usage you need to pay back. And how to handle that billing and everything, we will be discussing as part of our I will just give you the high level idea on usage based product. It's completely suppose billing syllabus, but I will at least give you a high level idea of how the usage product works. Okay, any confusion, any queries on the product fields? Like most of each and every field we discussed, except this pricing session we will be discussing as part of pricing session. And then upgrades, this is we are going to discuss as for amendment session, and this is the renewal section. All other sections including billing as well, I tried to cover most of the fields from product object. And tomorrow onwards we'll be discussing some of the fields from product option object. Maybe it will not take more time. Product option, it will be like one day exercise to discuss all these fields product option. And then we are good to discuss next features, I mean next concept of the Salesforce CPQ. Any questions, comment, concerns? And once I discuss tomorrow, we'll be giving you assignment, because we will be completing with the first topic. I mean, at least you should have proper understanding on how you have to create product, what are the different fields of product. Because if you give daily assignment, I mean, it's not feasible for me as well to give you daily assignment for each and every field. But at least once we complete one bullet point product object, I will give this assignment. Like as a sales rep, I want to create these fields, how those should be displayed, how those will be configured. So these statements I will be giving it to you. Maybe tomorrow end of day, I mean tomorrow, once we're done with tomorrow session, I will give you this all 4 assignment. Those are related to product and product option. And then from fifth assignment, like we will be having different topics need to be covered, and then we'll give that assignment as well. Any questions? No questions? Okay, then if you are good, uh, almost like we are done with this today's session. Tomorrow we will be starting on discussing product option. And it's like one day one session we need for product option is very simple. I mean, it's straightforward. Product is very important. I mean, it's very lengthy syllabus for product section. I already mentioned in first demo section as well, because product is something it will take this week, complete week, to complete all the topics from product side. Even it will take more than that. I don't care on that side, but at least what I am expecting from you, I really feel there these types of things. Last few batches I heard this experience from student. They're not practicing all these things, and then they are coming with this question that what is this field, how it works, all these things. Otherwise they will understand all the high level, and then they will ignore all the field level logic. But what my intention is, like, no one will go and explain you like field level logic. But my intention is like, once we started with that object product, for example, you should understood all the fields, right? This way your job will be easy in future. Otherwise it's very difficult to complete jobs. You need to add more customization. If you don't know the logic, you will add a customization, and you will not get time to read when you actually start working on Salesforce CPQ platform. So these things, we are all from IT industry, so we know. Even from Salesforce billing side, I am in the learning phase right now. I am doing all these things in my company. I am learning. I am doing the things in my project, because the thing is like I'm learning as well as doing the things in my company, because I don't have time to just learn and then start with project. I already pressurized to complete that project, Salesforce billing project. And but simultaneously in my morning and evening, once we're done with these batches, I'm learning these things, because I am telling these things because you should start learning as well. You are starting with the new technology, similar to my Salesforce billing technology. You are starting with Salesforce CPQ, and once we're done with you that, you can move to Salesforce billing as well, right? This is your path. So once you start with the quoting system, you should complete billing system. In future, you will be good architect from the Salesforce quote to cash platform. When we are saying Salesforce quote to cash, quote is Salesforce CPQ and cash is Salesforce billing. So let's see. I will give you one session at last, like to guide you, like how you should define your path and your career as well. Whatever I feel like, my career is not lightning and anything. My career is like to go ahead with the quote to cash business. Just straightforward thing from my side. Okay. Any last comment?